Hello, Leo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading for the second half of May from the 16th through the 31st. General reading as always, guys. It will not resonate with every single person. Please do take from this reading what makes sense for you and release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will have a link for all of the decks that are featured here in this reading today, Leo. So let's dive right into your reading. I've got 3 card decks in front of me that we'll be using for the focus messages. So the first is by Fire Witch Tarot. It's called Truth Rising. And then we'll grab 1 card from When Spirit Speaks, Medium on a Mission. And then this is my self-created deck. It's called Love and Life Oracle. So let's go ahead and start with Truth Rising and see what it is that you need to focus on first. And let's see how this reading unfolds for the second half of May. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. Cross watchers, whoops, anyone else who's been guided to tune in. Let's take a look and see what your first focus message is. All right, guys, I'm guided to this one. Oh, very disrespectful. You're dealing with somebody who disrespected you. Okay, so that's what's coming through. Let's add to this. That's pretty self-explanatory right there. And also for some of you, I mean, it goes both ways. Somebody might feel that you've been very disrespectful towards them. So it really depends. But it's your reading. It's your focus message. So I'm gravitating more towards somebody who was disrespectful towards you, Leo. So let's take a look and see what Spirit needs to add to that. Your second focus message here. Angels and Spirit guides for Leo. What else needs to come through here? I'd like this card right here. We have fall. Okay, so certainly the fall season is indicated through this card, but it could also indicate a relationship, a connection that fell apart, or some other aspect of your life, Leo, that just isn't going the way that you're wanting, perhaps. Something's fallen down, okay? So let's add one more to this with my Love and Life deck. So let's add to that. And I created this card deck to focus on relationships when they're brand new and you guys are just dating and getting to know each other. Things are very fairy tale-ish in energy. Everything is perfect and happy and wonderful. And as life kicks in a little bit, as time goes on, it tends to be a little bit more challenging. So that's what some of these messages can certainly reflect. Love and life. All right, let's grab this one here. Love. You're the first thing I think about when I wake up and the last before I fall asleep. And when life comes in, it says set the alarm. Okay, so it's like the magic of it all just kind of dissipates. So when you guys first fell in love, you're the first thing I think about when I wake up and the last before I fall asleep. And as time went on, it's like, could you set the alarm? You know, it's like the magic kind of goes away. All right, so let's add to this, Leo, and let's take a look and see what else needs to come through for you in this reading. We've got somebody who's very disrespectful. What's up with that? So let's grab some insight from the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aquamoonlight. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo in Love and Life for the second half of May. All right, let's see. Secret admirer, okay. Suppression, resistance, shyness. Some of you might actually have somebody who's interested in you, and obviously you don't know since it is a secret admirer, okay? And also too, just looking at the focus messages here, very disrespectful. Fall. When things were good, you're the first thing I think about when I wake up and the last before I fall asleep. And as time went on, set the alarm. So to me, that is very disrespectful. You know, it's like, it's just not the same. The way you guys interact, it's very different. And there might be somebody else now who wants to come in and interject into the connection if you guys are still together, or just wanting you to know that they're around. But if it is a secret admirer, you don't even know more than likely who this person is, because they're coming forward with this very shy energy. We have tension, turbulence, arguments, stress. Not surprised to see that. Somebody who's being very disrespectful towards you, Leo. Naturally, that already creates this very tense energy between two people. You guys might be arguing and fighting a whole lot, and it's a very tense, stressful situation all around. This could ultimately have contributed to why the relationship fell apart. We have loyalty coming up next, dedication, trust, reliability, and it's right next to tension. So I have a feeling here that they just were not able to follow through. There could have been trust issues here in the partnership as well. At the end of the day, they just were not reliable. You couldn't depend on this person. We have sidetracked, delays, distractions, change. So, it's one of those things where you might have asked them to do something and you were really depending on them to follow through, and they ended up not doing it because they made up whatever excuse they needed to in order to just tell you, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get to it. Whatever it is or was that they were sidetracked by. Distractions, and part of those distractions for some of you could be somebody else that tried to interfere. Let's just put it that way. Interfere in your relationship. We have shallow, superficiality, boredom, and blank. Part of the tension too here between the two of you is, as life went on, as time went on, perhaps the excitement once again kind of dissipated, the magic was gone, and so boredom set in. And your person, if they did step out on the connection, part of this sidetracked energy, trying to make connections with other people, that was sheer boredom. They were bored in the relationship, and so they decided to see what else was out there, so to speak. Yet these connections that they've made are coming through as shallow. It didn't fulfill them. Very superficial. These are connections that could not offer them what it is that you brought to the table. Wow. And we have only you. Fixated, attached, hypnotized. Could be tied into this secret admirer, whoever this is. And then we've got epiphany, realizations, understanding, and awakenings. This epiphany could be coming from you as well, Leo. If you've had certain realizations and awakenings for yourself, especially if you have put yourself back on your priority list. Sometimes we forget to do that when we are in a connection. Other people call the shots, and we somehow lose our identity and we lose our voice somewhere along the line. And you've had that aha moment, that light bulb moment. It's like, wait a minute, I need to put myself first. If the person that you're thinking of for this reading has not been able to make you a priority, perhaps that's part of your epiphany, is to be able to offer that to yourself. And that's been coming through a lot lately with some of my readings. So there's something tied into that type of energy that's coming forward lately. We do have one day, someday, somewhere, another time, followed by second chance, okay? So perhaps the person that you are thinking about for this reading, Leo, they know they messed up. They know that they were very disrespectful towards you. They could have treated you better. In fact, they know they needed to treat you better. They were unreliable. You couldn't trust them. There were trust issues in this partnership. And they as well could have had this epiphany and realization that they want a second chance. They want a second chance to be able to make amends with you. They want that opportunity. And if you guys are not seeing eye to eye, maybe you're not even there anymore. Maybe you're just numb to it all, and there's this energy of someday, somewhere, another time. It's like, well, you know, you had your chance. Maybe someday we can try again. But for now, I just feel that you guys are just not lined up. Not to say that it can't be lined up again or get back on track. We're going to have to see where the rest of the cards take this reading, Leo. Okay, so let's add to this with, if I can find that deck, let's use this one. Okay, this is the Pining Rose Love Oracle by Calico Moon. Let's see if we can get you guys back on track. Angels and spirit guides for Leo. We have sorrow. So they definitely hurt you, Leo. Whatever happened between the two of you, it broke your heart. We have ghosted. You may have ghosted this person, understandably so. If they hurt you, they broke your heart, they created this very tense situation between the two of you. You couldn't trust them. Stepping out, if they were stepping out on the relationship, talking to other people, you guys were constantly bickering and arguing, very stressful. You ghosted them. We do have yes, followed by our song, and then we have thinking of you. So what I'm picking up from this, Leo, is that they really know that they screwed up. They hear certain songs, it reminds them of you, lyrics that they're able to relate to, tied into the connection and what's happened here between the two of you. It brings them back, you know, feeling very nostalgic. And ultimately, all you wanted is for their dedication towards the partnership, and they couldn't even give you that. They couldn't even give you that. And now they're here coming through with the need or the desire for a second chance to make amends. And just the progression of these cards coming through, we've got red hot. So the passion, the intensity of your relationship could have been fiery red hot when you guys were first in your relationship, when things were new and, again, everything was sunshine and roses and rainbows when you first connected. And as this card states, when you're in love with this person, you're the first thing I think about when I wake up and the last before I fall asleep. And as time wore on, you know, that same sentiment was reduced down to set the alarm. Set the alarm. Because I got to get up in the morning. I have an early day, whatever it is. The magic has fizzled. It's gone. You know, red hot. We have vows here. When this was compromised, I feel, with broken vows, broken promises, excuses. Again, they were unable to be trusted. They were not reliable. That created tension in the partnership. So what started off as red hot is now cold. That's where we're at. It went from red hot, fiery red hot, to now we've got this cold, frozen, stagnant energy. Wow. All right, guys, so let's add to this with some tarot to clarify some of this stuff. This is the palette deck by Biadora of Eat, Read, Love. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo and love and life for the second half of May. What else do we need to know here? We've got a card flying up in the... Oh, no, I thought it was reversed. No, it's not. It's the Tower. Something painful definitely happened here. A Tower moment. Falling right next to sorrow right there. That's what created that sorrow, was this Tower moment. And it is picking up off of fire energy, which is your own energy here, Leo. So it could have been you that brought the Tower down on your person. It's like, you know what? I'm not putting up with any more of your bullshit. Bye-bye, you know? So you brought the Tower down, and maybe they weren't expecting it. They weren't expecting you to up and leave. They weren't expecting you to leave it all behind, to break things off. This is tapped into conflicts. We've already got the tension right here. So separations, for some of you, it could have resulted in a divorce. We do have a wedding band here. And when that all happened, I just feel here, whoever it is that you walked away from, it hurt them as well. But, you know, ultimately it all started because they hurt you first. That's what started that string of events. Perhaps you felt unloved, unwanted, especially if they were talking to other people or if there was infidelity in the partnership. Things were very tense. So with the Tower representing itself here now, for you, Leo, for your person, it's time for you both to learn from these events. Certainly learn from past mistakes that have happened here. Because the Tower represents destruction. You know, we do have that fall card coming through here, that destruction. This relationship just fell apart. Whatever foundation you guys had built, it was demolished, destroyed, basically. And what the Tower does is it gives you the opportunity to rebuild on a much stronger foundation so that you can move forward from that, whether together or individually. It depends on what it is that you're wanting here, Leo, because you can build a much stronger foundation for your future on your own. You don't need this person, but if you guys can actually work together, if that is, of course, what you're wanting, then anything is possible here. We've got the energy of the moon, which is confirmation of deception and lies, affairs. It's got its dark energies. It's got its light energies. It's tapped into your fears or their fears. The hidden part of our thought processes, our subconscious. It represents our emotions. It's definitely a period of change because you guys couldn't have gone or kept going the way things were progressing. Something needed to change there. And ultimately the Tower just brought it all down because it wasn't working. And the crazy thing about the Tower, which I do like, is it can represent a blessing in disguise. And as I often say in my readings, it never feels like a blessing at the time that you're going through it because it's painful. It's a very destructive energy when you experience a Tower moment in your relationship. It's never easy. But give it enough time and see how life unfolds. And you'd be shocked to see how it does represent that blessing. And sometimes that blessing puts you on the right track to find the right kind of love that's meant for you. And part of the energy too of the moon is healing from painful experiences. We do have the King of Wands coming in, and then we've got the Queen of Coins. So we've got a king and a queen right next to each other here. So there's a potential here, of course, for you guys to come back together. It's not impossible. We do have the Ace of Coins right next to it, which is Pentacles energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and then we've got fire right here, which of course is your own vibe. And we've got more Pentacles with the Queen of Coins, Pentacles right there. I feel there's a chance here for you guys to work this through because the Ace of Coins can certainly represent manifestation of a new beginning. It's giving you the opportunity to start over, and there's our blessing in disguise because the Tower is giving you the opportunity to rebuild on the foundation of this relationship. And my Queen of Pentacles, very nurturing energy, very motherly. Some of you guys could have already had children together, shared a family together. And so this involves more than just two people here. We have a family structure that may have been affected by what happened here. You know, that applies to some of you. It's not for everybody. And then look at what we have here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful energy right there, which is more of your own energy, Leo. So good luck is on your side here. And you can use it however way you see fit. That Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. You can create movement in your life in however way you want. This is tapped into your fate, your destiny. So changes, lots of good changes, Leo, are coming in for you. You deserve it. Good karma. Abundance in all areas of your life. Love, certainly. If you're financially struggling right now, which a lot of people are, unfortunately, just know that that's temporary and things will ultimately improve. Anything's possible with the Wheel of Fortune, Leo. You've got so many variables here that you could take advantage of. The future looks pretty amazing. And if this person wants to be a part of that future, then they need to come towards you with the best of intentions. If they can't, then you can move forward, find love elsewhere. You've already got a secret admirer right there. Somebody who's checking you out from a distance, more than likely, or even on social media. Could be a mutual friend. You have no idea. But love will find you again. So if this person doesn't want to lose out on being with you, they need to get their act together. There's no other way around it. They definitely need to get their act together. All right, so let's add to this. Let's add to this with the romance angels. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. In love and romance for the second half of May, 16th through the 31st. What else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know, Leo? Passion. I mean, the connection between you and this person, sure, it could have been very passionate. The intimacy, the physical connection, that part of it could have been just fine. But unfortunately, if they weren't able to follow through with anything else outside of the bedroom, then that's a very lopsided relationship. They have to be able to be trustworthy and reliable, and definitely not disrespectful towards you. And part of this vibe could be from a future love as well. We do have free yourself. Look at this. Free yourself followed by a separation. So even the angels are concurring here that you need to detach from this person. More than likely, you guys have already gone into separation. We do have the Tower moment right here. It's time to detach. It's time to let go. Time to take back control of your life, Leo. And ultimately, it's their loss. You know, if you guys end up not coming back together, it is their loss, truly. Especially if they just did not treat you right. We do have heart-to-heart conversations here. So this is almost like one last chance for this person to really plead their case. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And I feel that's been an issue, that they just don't know how to communicate honestly. Trust issues are a huge factor here, I feel. And look at this next message. Release your ex, Leo. It's time to let them go, because there's something and someone way better suited for you. That's a pretty firm message coming forward right there. And you've got the energy of the Wheel of Fortune here to ensure that not only your love life, but just life all around looks pretty good for you. You can stand on your own 2 feet without this individual. You sure can. But let's go ahead and pull some dialogue messages, and let's take a look and see what you guys would want to say to each other if there wasn't this estrangement, if you guys were communicating, if you weren't arguing. What is it that ultimately you would want to say to each other? So specifically your person, Leo, because I just really feel here that those of you that resonate with this, they know they messed up. Simple as that. They know they messed up. They want you back. They want a second chance, but maybe you don't. So what is it that they would say to you to win you back? This, I forgot to mention, this is my new card deck. It's called the HeartSpace Oracle. So I'll have the link. Okay, this is already flying out of the deck. I want you and only you. We'll set that aside because I wasn't done talking, but that flew out of the deck. Wow. Well, we know they want you. And as I was mentioning, if you guys really... These cards are flying out of the deck before I'm done talking. It says, fuck, I miss you. Oh my God, they know they messed up, Leo. They know it. I'm laughing because I'm not done talking and I'm like, let me finish. So let me stop shuffling. I was going to say, if you're interested in purchasing these decks, they're down below in the description box. I'll have a link for my self-created decks if you're interested in that. Okay, I'm done talking. Let's grab some dialogue messages. All right, angels and spirit guides for Leo. Who needs to speak up here? Clearly they have a lot to say. So let's grab some more. And of course, some of these words could be coming from you to them. All right, let's grab this bottom one. That was funny. It's like, I want you and only you. Like, fuck, I miss you. Okay, we get the point. Okay, next one. Skin to skin is the mood I'm in. I mean, with the passion card coming through here, I'm not surprised. You know, the intimacy between the two of you, I feel that wasn't ever an issue. It's just that they couldn't follow through with that same type of passion outside of the bedroom, you know? Next message. Yes, please. It's like, yes, please. Can we have a second chance at this? Can we work through this again? And we do already have that yes answer right here. It's like, yes, yes, please. So the question is, Leo, would you say yes? Would you say yes to your person if they were to come towards you and ask for a second chance? Look at this next card. Just say it. Just say whatever it is that you want to say. Is it a yes or is it a no? Okay, whatever it is that you need to say, angels are coming through to let you know. Just say what is in your heart. Interesting messages there. All right, so let's add to this with the Lover's Oracle. Angels and spirit guides for Leo, please. In love and life for the second half of May. Second half of May already. For Leo, angels and spirit guides, please. We have healing. Bottom of the deck is embrace. Definitely needs healing, that's for sure. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Of course, if you're open to that, Leo, I mean, it's great that there's healing that's coming through here. But if you no longer want to be with this person, you don't have to accept that. You know, it's totally up to you. It's up to you if you say yes or not. And then we have embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. And for those of you certainly who want this person back, perhaps you feel incomplete without them and they feel just as incomplete without you. Okay, so it's coming through. All right, let's grab the overall energy for this connection. This is the Love Compass Oracle by Luna Tide Love. We'll grab a few from here, take what resonates. Either one or all three will resonate with you, but typically just one message will. Angels and spirit guides for Leo. For the viewer, what is the overall energy for this connection? What's the overall energy? I thought one flew, no? What's the overall energy? We have support, we have true love, and we have soulmate. All right, let's start with support. Your spiritual team is assisting you with this situation. Reach out with your awareness and call forth what you need in your life at this moment. You are never alone. Open up and allow yourself to receive help from those around you. Your spiritual team is working through other people who can provide the support you need. Okay, if you absolutely need that support, it's there for you in so many various ways. So take advantage of that if you need it. We do have true love here. Okay, and maybe all of this drama and the tower moment had to happen for them to realize that you are their true love. This card reads, this love is real and true. This is a healthy, emotional, and genuine connection. You are giving and receiving more love in your life. This may pertain to you reaching the vibration of unconditional love, or you are manifesting a high vibrational relationship. So either you work it out with this person and they come to realize that you're the one that they want to be with, you're their true love, or this is what you find by moving on and finding a different direction for yourself. And last card, we have soulmate. This person is a soulmate. They are meant to be at this part of your path. This may pertain to someone new coming into your reality that you have a spiritual connection with. This could be a soul group coming together. Again, for some of you, maybe that's how you see this person, is a soulmate, or someone new could be this secret admirer. Depends on how it unfolds in your life, Leo. But as far as your love life is concerned, it is not boring. You've got a lot going on here. All right, guys, so let's add to this. I want to add to this with the Journey of Love cards. This is by Bridget from Divine Essentials. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. And love and life for the second half of May. There we are. What do we have? Number 2, partnership. It's always been you. It's always been you, Leo. And again, maybe you guys had to go through a lot in order for this person to realize that. The next card, duality, number 14. Can we kiss and make up? Is it a yes? They certainly want it to be a yes, Leo, but that is your choice. And the last card, I'm so cold without you. You represent the warmth that is lacking in their life, okay? And we already had this cold energy come through. And remember, we had red hot come forward earlier. And this dissipated, that went away. And so they're left with that cold energy, especially if you chose to detach from the connection, especially knowing that they messed up. They created all of this drama. And lastly, look at this. Loyal companion, number 25, my love is unconditional. So it comes full circle, you know? 2 different decks, 2 dogs, loyalty, loyal companion. Okay, so maybe they've grown, maybe they've learned, and they've come to this realization that ultimately they need to make amends. You know, we do have this epiphany that came forward earlier. That's like an awakening that your person has gone through, that they finally now realize they want you and only you. Nobody else will ever do. And I just glanced at the the next card. Look at this. Wow, I love you. Nostalgic, number 6. That's no mistake. They still love you, Leo. I know they messed up. They've been disrespectful to you in the past. They haven't been perfect. And if you're open to it, of course, there's a chance here, of course. There is a chance. There is a second chance if you want it. But no one's forcing you to give this person a second chance. If you want it, it's here. If you don't, move on and find love elsewhere, which you absolutely, that's your choice. You have the capability to be able to bring love back into your life, and you already have somebody that's keeping tabs on you that you might not even know, secretly in love with you from a distance. So as far as your love life is concerned, you're going to be just fine. It looks pretty darn positive no matter how this all plays itself out. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to end this one. I do hope whatever part of it resonated with you, that it gave you the clarity that you needed right now. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I'll be back real soon, guys. Take care.